It's more. There's not really an emo feel to it as much, right?
Yeah. It's no longer and the lyrics like not very. Like it doesn't hit you because last time when you sing Linkin Park songs, right? When you scream the lyrics, right? You just like screaming your heart out. Wow, it's like very shock. Oh, it's like a mixture. I don't know whether am I listening to like a hardcore Christian song.
What's up?
What's up?
And welcome to our coffee shop. My host, Media, and welcome to another episode of the KopiBros show presented by the Chit Podcast Network. Now, for those of you that are tuning in via YouTube or any sort of podcasting platform, hi again. Thank you so much for giving us a try, for giving us a listen. We're just a bunch of Singaporeans that are fans of
Linkin Park. Crawling in
my skin. These wounds. Speaking of fans of Linkin Park, I'm joined by two bros that have just made everyone bleed it out. I'm joined by Elder and Brendan.
Hey. The one that made it bleed out is the other one, not me.
I heard people ask for encore. Do you want more?
Never mind, bro. In the end, it doesn't even matter anymore, bro.
I must say, right, that when we did talk about this topic in our WhatsApp chat, the amount of like legit Linkin Park puns that we can do this episode.
Yeah.
Okay, but for this week, we're going to be doing a playoff on Linkin Park songs. Now, how this works is that we'll be doing going through the catalogue of the Linkin Park songs, and then we're going to debate which songs are the best 8, and then we're going to officially rank them from 8 to 1. Now, the reason why we're going to be doing an episode on Linkin Park songs is because they are releasing a new album in November, and they have officially come back after 7 years with a new lead singer, Emily Armstrong. Now, Linkin Park, they were known for having an iconic lead singer in Chester Bennington, who sadly passed away the year that they stopped producing albums, which was 2017. And I think it's only been now that they have decided, like, okay, we're going to come back with a brand new lead singer. The new single is Emptiness Machine, and the album will release in November, but I think a lot of videos have come up specifically about the new lead singer. We'll deep dive into the controversies of this Emily Armstrong later. But just from listening to the new song, this Emptiness Machine, what's your thoughts actually on the new sort of sound that they're going for?
It's very different, and not in a good way.
Okay. No, wait. Okay, but it just sounds like not the Linkin Park that most people like. It's the Linkin Park that people kind of like veered away from after a certain point.
So it's more like their...
It's more like the newer Linkin Park.
The
albums before Chester passed.
It's more. There's not really an emo feel to it as much, right?
Yeah, it's no longer and the lyrics like not very. Like it doesn't hit you because last time when you sing Linkin Park songs, right? When you scream the lyrics, right? You just like screaming your heart out. Wow, it's like very shock.
But the reason why they changed the sound, right? Like after the Meteorite album, right, was because I think Mike Shinoda had a discussion with one of the producers. Then after that, he told Mike, he said that you can do what you're currently doing now, right? And you can stay in that pivot, which is basically the new metal scene, right? But if you want to go bigger, you want to become like greater in the music industry, you got to change your sound. The album after, the sound totally changed.
Oh, it's like a mixture. I don't know whether am I listening to like a hardcore Christian song.
After Meteora. Okay.
Yeah. So the Shadow of the Day, the Leave Out the Rest, that album.
Yeah.
What I've done the album, right? The sound totally changed.
Yes, I was gonna say, right, like we'll talk about it later, right? But there was a clear sort of like we're not gonna be pure emo, like we are still gonna have rock elements, right? But it's not gonna be that screaming rock stuff. So you're saying that this Emily Armstrong and the new sort of like Linkin Park feel is more similar to this new vibe. So so technically they haven't changed the way that they sound. It's just that they have a new singers which may off-put some of the original Linkin Park fans, correct?
Everybody compares her to Chester, which I think is unfair. Because nobody sounds like Chester.
Yes. It's very hard to sound like him,
So how do you compare a new singer to a singer that is once in a generation?
But I feel like it's because they're comparing it to Chester. It's because she's trying to sound like Chester. You get what I mean? It's like she's trying to somehow sound like the old Linkin Park, where when you, especially with a new singer, you should like branch out and create like a new music instead of like trying to sound back to like.
Here's the issue, right? I feel that that caused a sort of a new divide within the band. Right? Yeah, I was holding on to them. I was like, don't say, don't say. But it's because of the fact that when you sort of take over a high-profile band like Linkin Park, right, with an iconic lead singer, in the concerts that you're going to perform, right, there is a part of it where you must sing all of the old songs. You know what I mean? So I think that in a way, they did have to find someone that sounds somewhat similar to sing all of the old songs. And I think if you look at the Linkin Park, the YouTube channel, right, they're posting a lot of her singing some of the older songs. But as a singer, right, she is a good singer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she is.
It's just that there is a certain rawness that comes with Chesterstone that I think is very hard for her to match.
Yes, I feel that like at the end of the day, in band's history, right, people can change drummers, you can change guitarists, you can change whatever, right? It's the hardest to change a singer.
Yeah, correct.
Because the singer is the front man, right? He's the sound of the band. Like he's the one that you instantaneously recognize. So let's say for example, right, like Snow Patrol. The moment he starts singing, right, you automatically know that it's Snow Patrol, ma. If you're trying to replace a singer, right, and let alone somebody that is so iconic like Chester, right, like it's hard. The expectations are for her to be so good, right, sky high. Like, I feel that like it's to a point where it's a bit unfair.
To touch a bit on the controversy side of this Emily Armstrong, a lot of people have researched and said that actually she's part of the Scientology church. And then she famously sort of like supported Danny Masterson, who is a musician, correct, Aldette? If I'm not wrong.
No, Danny Masterson is that 70s show.
Oh yeah. The Ranch.
That's
yeah,
him.
correct.
That's
He's
him.
an actor lah.
He's the actor. He's the one that is hyped in that 70s show. In the Ranch, they had to cancel him off because they were filming the Ranch, right, just about that time. So Ashton Kutcher had to kind of like part ways.
I think for just the music itself, right, I'm actually... So I was happy that this Mike Shinoda was able to come back with the band because I feel like he really wanted to come back lah. Yeah, it's just maybe the new age sound might not be what is like what everyone thinks of Linkin Park, but I think that's fine. Maybe they'll be able to produce music that is like different, and then maybe in their own way they'll be able to craft their own path lah, like a different path lah from what they previously said lor. But okay, enough of the controversial stuff. Oh, I'm going to faint. Today on KopiBros, what we're going to do is we're going to celebrate Linkin Park's music, and hopefully they will continue to make some awesome hits moving forward. To celebrate their coming back, we're going to be doing a playoff episode on LP. First off, boys, in this episode, how we're going to work is we're going to decide what are the 8 best songs in Linkin Park's catalogue. First off, I'm going to ask you guys, right, we have this segment that is called Locks. So Locks is like, no matter what anyone says, right, these 3 is like, like whatever amount of these songs, right, is undisputed. They have to be locked into these like top 8 songs lah. Can I ask you guys, what are some of the like must-have locks inside the thing?
Oh, Numb.
In the end, yo.
Yes, I think the clear top 2, right, that is like, it has to be in, right, is In the End and Numb. Aldette or Brandon, do you have any other that is like, must be a lock?
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm torn.
Because the thing is, right, I feel from the 3 to 8, right, it's like quite a fight to get into the...
Yeah.
It is. Okay, let's say just top 3, right? Brendan, I throw one out there, then you see whether you agree or not. I love New Divide.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a very what a curveball.
No, I really do. I do love New Divide. Right, I listen to that song a lot.
Okay.
I would have never listened if not for Transformers.
I have an issue with New Divide, right? Is that I feel that What I've Done and New Divide sounds like one song.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Very similar.
The reason why I say this, right, is because, right, I hate What I've Done, right. I think New Divide just sounds like a better version of what I've Done should be. So for me, it's because I like that song, right, and the reason why I like it is, right, it's not because Transformers, right. I found out about that song before Transformers.
Oh.
Yeah, so I didn't know. I didn't realize it was in the movie.
I gotta say, right, there are times I'll be singing the New Divide, the verse, right, and then I will forget, and then I'll sing the What I've Done chorus, because I think that it's
And honestly, I feel like personal preference, right, I prefer What I've Done to compared to New Divide, because I don't know, is it because of nostalgia or what, right, but it really feels like what I've done came out at a time where it was
What
appropriate
I've done
for
came
the
out first, right?
Yeah, it came out first, and it was at that point it was appropriate for that music genre. New Divide came out like much later when the music evolved. Like it was very different already. Yeah, I felt so lah. Yeah.
So I'm going to throw in another one, right? Because I was torn between these two, right? Is New Divide or Finn?
Finn has to be
Ooh.
in.
I think Finn.
I love Finn.
Oh, Finn. It's nice lah. It's top 8 confirm. I feel like Finn is confirm top 8.
Okay, Finn's going in the top 8 lah. Because
Yeah.
if three of us can make a consensus, right? Finn's
Yeah.
going in the top 8 lah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
then we'll talk about the song itself later lah. Okay, what are the
Yeah.
songs?
Somewhere I Belong.
Yes, there has to be in for me.
There has to be in. Yeah, number 8 lah. Top 8. It has to be top 8 lah.
Somewhere Crawling.
I have no problem with crawling also being.
I know
Crawling.
Crawling. Yeah. Breaking the Habit.
No.
For me, it has to be in, yeah. He's breaking the habit.
At a point of time, it's very iconic. Because it's like the lyrics hit so hard. Especially when you're relating it to Chester.
If you look at their whole catalogue of songs, right, there is not one song that sounds like that song.
Breaking the Habit. Yes.
Nothing else sounds like that song. Do you know what I mean? That's my argument for it lah. We'll circle back to it later. Okay.
Yeah.
What I've done.
Ooh.
No. No.
Wow. This is confusing. Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to this later. Shadow of the Day.
For me,
I don't know, man. Like I think there are better songs than that.
What about Leave Out All the Rest?
Just makes it into the top 10. I don't know about top 8.
I feel like how can this be in, right, when like Breaking the Habit and what I've done is not inside. I feel like part of me is like bleeding.
That album of Minutes to Midnight, right? What I've done is one of the few better songs, right? But in Breaking the Habit, right, it's not the song I go to in Meteora. I think there are better songs in Meteora than Breaking the Habit.
No, okay. The issue, right, is that I think Meteora is the album got a lot of hits.
Yeah,
like,
too many hits in one album. Yeah.
But I could make the argument, right, that all of the hits in the Meteora is their best songs. Out of their whole catalogue.
Yes.
Like when I heard that song, I didn't fancy it.
Okay, can we get a repeat of like the top what we already put in? So in the end,
Nam, in the end, Somewhere I Belong, Crawling, and then Faint. These are the 5.
Okay.
That is like unanimously in. So you have like 3 more slots.
I still feel very unrested, right? We first talk about Breaking the Habit and what I've done. Before we clear I all these other songs, right? I don't understand part of me don't know are they no or yes?
I feel right that these 2 songs for how big a hit it was, right, it has to be in.
Okay, popularity then yes, I will go with what I've done. Because what I've done was the first song Linkin Park released into mainstream after they broke away from new metal. Yes.
Okay.
But
Breaking the Habit,
personal opinion, no, Breaking the Habit, I don't like. I really, really, really don't like that song.
The hardest song for Chester to sing also,
Yeah, because
because
it's so painful for him and it hits so hard, the lyrics, yeah.
Now we have 2 more spots, okay. Bleed It Out.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with it also. I think it's a good song.
I will listen to that.
So the last spot, right, is like there are a bunch of songs that are going to fight for it lah. So are there actually what are the songs that you like? You quite want to put inside?
I will put Paper Cut.
I'm okay with Paper Cut. But if personally, I will put Breaking the Habit.
So for me, right, it has to be Breaking the Habit also. So because our voter, right, is Breaking the Habit is going. I don't care. All right, so I'll read off the list again. It is the 8 songs that we have somewhat decided together. It's Numb, In the End, Somewhere I Belong, Faint, Breaking the Habit, Crawling, What I've Done, and Bleed It Out. Now, if you have to put. Now we're going to slowly rank them from 8 to 1, and then after that, this will be reflected in the KopiBros tournament, right? And then after that, KopiBros, the tournament, you guys can vote and ultimately decide what is the winner lah. What is your number 8 song out of these songs?
Breaking the Habit.
Brendan, what about you?
Bleed It Out.
Bleed It Out. And for me, right, I will put Bleed It Out also. But I think that for you, right, Bleed It Out, it won't be a song that you will put like in the upper tier of the Linkin Park, correct?
No, I will probably put it maybe
like 6 to 8
let's say really probably like maybe 6 or 7.
6 or 7 yeah.
Like it won't put in the definitely won't put in the upper tier.
One thing I really love about this Bleed It Out is that the moment the guitar hits is damn sick
Just in its simplicity, it's so simple.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, like really like it's just a very simple guitar riff or guitar line followed by a very nice rap by Mike, a simple drum beat, and a catchy chorus. When they do it live, right, they would usually do this song with a drum solo in the back.
it doesn't hit you at heart. It just feels very like, okay, man. I like in the past when Bleed Out plays, right? I also will skip it.
Yeah. But it's like a lot of people do like the song because of the fact that it's like quite simple. And I think if they perform it live in a stadium, it's quite nice lah. Because they then after everyone will just like clap. Start. Why are you gonna put number 7? I'm guessing that for you is Breaking the Habit.
Yep.
Yeah, and then Brandon, for you?
Okay, Breaking the Habit lah.
Yeah, I have no issue. I have no issue putting Breaking the Habit here, and I'm gonna say that my number 6 will be Crawling.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but I think we can touch on Breaking the Habit first, right? One thing I really love about Breaking the Habit, right, is actually a song that is, as I mentioned before, is very different from their entire catalogue. I think no song that they've ever done sounds exactly the same like this, where they incorporate a lot of like DJing stuff lah. There's really a lot of like DJing effects that are put inside, a lot of reverb and stuff like that. Plus, I always remember when I was young, I loved the music video because that they animated it in a Japanese like murder mystery style, right? Do you remember? Do you know that Chester didn't write the song? It was actually Mike that wrote this song, the Breaking the Habit. But everyone sort of like thinks that it's Chester's song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because whenever Chester sings, right, wow, he feels like it's like he's singing it from his like really his soul. Like it hurts him so much to sing it. Oh.
Yeah. So interestingly enough, there was an interview, right, where Mike said that this inspiration for the song was actually his like bad relationship with a friend. Where it's like, I need to like stop like talking to this friend. But I guess he said, but Chester didn't relate to it that way. Chester sort of like looked at it more from an emotional point of view. So that's why that's the beautiful thing about the two of them. It's like they both can have differing artistic views of the song, right? But then it'll turn out to be like incorporated in together. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So Breaking the Habit is number 6. Okay. Number 7, sorry. Then number 6, what's your number 6? Mine is Crawling.
I'm okay with Crawling. I will actually put it Crawling or Faint. I
Probably what I've done.
I have no problem with what I've done putting there also.
I just feel like after thinking through everything, I probably would what I've done like there.
Because okay, the thing about it, what I've done, right, as compared to like Crawling or this, right, is a much bigger hit than Crawling.
Yes.
I feel. And also much bigger hit than Faint. I think. Yeah. But as a song objectively, right, out of these 3, which I guess is where I'm gonna flip flop them here, Faint is actually my favorite song out of the 3. This set But Brandon, no, for you it's not
honestly I like Crawling more because when you go karaoke, right, you're just like crawl. I feel like what I've done, the only thing is just so it's a bit more slower pace and like it gets a bit. Sometimes it may feel a bit boring lah. It may feel. Yeah.
Plus, I think combined with the fact that I really do think it sounds like New Divide. Like the two of the songs. Yeah. So but Eldad, you don't really like what I've done lah. Correct. As in general.
No, I said lah. I feel like New Divide is just what I've done should have been.
So I have no problem putting what I've done at number 6. Okay, number 5. We can debate Crawling or Faint. Like which one would you rather put as number 5?
I'll put Crawling at 5.
Yeah, I will put Crawling at 5 also.
Yeah, sure. Crawling at 5. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I can put Crawling at 5. But like Brandon, you're saying that actually you like to sing this song a lot lah.
Yeah. It's a nice song to scroll to. Yeah, it hits hard, especially the chorus. The one chorus hit hard. But I can understand because the thing is the verse doesn't hit as hard lah. Yeah.
No, but you know it's such a sad song.
It's a damn sad song. It's about like
it's so sad, dude.
Chester's addiction, right, when he was young.
Yeah.
Like he's to methamphetamines or something like that. I can't remember what is it.
Methamphetamine, I think.
Methamphetamines, methamphetamines.
Meth.
Yeah. And then I guess like the idea of like the hallucinations and the anxiety that is like crawling through your skin. Yeah, these wounds I cannot heal. Yeah. Plus the music video is very sad lah. Like
But I love that music video. I think it's a very good music video.
Yeah, it's a very good music video of the daughter getting abused, right, by the father.
Oh.
Not only that, is the mirrors also.
Yeah, the mirrors also. Yeah, correct. Number 4, I'm assuming it's gonna be Faint.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, this is my favorite Linkin Park song at Faint.
Oh, is it?
Maybe not my favorite song, but it's a song that I listen to the most. Because I think when I woke out and you hear the song hits, it's really damn shook. The song, right, they have the drum, right, the dun dun da dun 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 da da na 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 na. It's the best song, right, that they ever incorporate like Mike's rap style with like Chester singing. I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard. Wow, damn nice.
High Chance is my favorite Linkin Park song also. Like if I were to go to like it's habitual to a point where like if I were to go to Meteora, right, without hesitation, right, I click that track.
I think the only issue is that we understand how big the other 3 songs are. Yeah, so it's like objectively we cannot put it above those 3 songs, right? But it's like personal favorite is like you like the song lah, you and me both. Then what is number 3?
Ooh.
I think Nam and In the End has to be 1 and 2.
Yeah. So yes. So for Somewhere I Belong.
Somewhere I Belong.
Yes.
Somewhere I belong. I wanna heal. I wanna heal. If I recall right, in Meteora, this was the first song that came out of the album, right? As the music video, the premiere music video.
It's the first single.
Honestly, right, my first ever song when I think of Linkin Park, right, is this Somewhere I Belong, because it's the first song I ever heard lah.
The first time, right, in Linkin Park history, right, that Mike Shinoda picked up the guitar in that song.
Okay.
So if you look at the Hybrid Theory, right, he was never pictured with a guitar in any of the MV. It was only until like Meteora, right, Somewhere I Belong, right, then you saw like Mike pick up the guitar, because he was always just the guitarist.
The top 2, right? Okay, big debate, boys. In the End or Nam? I'm gonna ask first off, Eldad, which one do you think should be number 2?
In the End.
Oh, okay, Brandon, which one do you think should be number 2?
I also put In the End as number 2.
And I also put In the End at number 2.
Okay,
I love
number 2.
I love it. Yeah, no argument at the top. Yeah.
It starts with, although it starts with one thing lah.
It starts with one thing, right?
Don't know why.
I feel right, like you
Doesn't even
can't,
how I try.
you can't like no matter how much you try, right, like you can't not listen to Numb.
Wow, Numb hits so hard.
Like the moment Numb comes on, anytime where you are, right, you will just listen to it and you will know exactly which part of the song that song is.
I think it is the best song that completely captures the sound of Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Where they have like DJ elements. There's also a rap, like there's a Mike Shinoda doing his like imprompts and stuff like that. But then when Chester sings the
lyrics, right? Oh, you want me to be?
Then I'm like, wow.
Feel so faithless, lost under the surface.
Yeah. Plus, I think Brandon, you said it before, right? You love that collaboration.
Oh my gosh, that's actually my favorite song.
Can I get it?
Try encore. Do you want more? Cooking more, broken more.
Most people that are not Linkin Park fans, right? When they think of Linkin Park, they'll think of Numb first.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, as compared to In the End, which I think that actually for a lot of Linkin Park fans, right, it will not be surprising if In the End is number 1.
Yeah.
Because it is like maybe the truest form of the emo phase that they went through lah.
Yeah.
Mike Shinoda, he performed this song after Chester passed away, right? Like, does he? That one really hit hard.
Wow, that was actually intense. I saw that video. That was very bad.
In the end, right, while I was reading about the inspirations for it, it was also similar. Like, it's like both of them from very different points of views. Mike was more in the end of a relationship, and then after that, like I think Chester, it was more like in the end of like, you know, like the suffering and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Very nice. I am happy that all of us sort of agreed that, yeah, In the End is number 2 and then Numb is number 1. Yeah, so I'm just going to like nicely wrap up the episode by naming the list. All right, so at number 8, we have Bleed It Out. At number 7, we have, number 7, we have Breaking the Habit. No, at number 6, we have What I've Done. Yeah, at number 5, we have Crawling. At number 4, we have Faint. At number 3, we have Somewhere I Belong. And number 2, we have In the End. And at number 1, numero uno, I've Become So Numb. But that was our playoff episode for the Linkin Park songs.
Get out of here.
Oh, look at the time. The coffee shop is closing. But in the meantime, if you enjoyed the episode, please remember to give it a like, thumbs up, and subscribe. We have episodes that drops every Monday. But in the same time, also, if you're into football, we have the Football Kaki with Elder and Paul that drops every Wednesday. And also, if you're into fun game show formats, we have our big podcast here, the Chit Chatter, that drops every Friday, the SG Draft Podcast. Now, if you watch this episode and you would like to vote for which Linkin Park song you think is the best, we have a weekly tournament poll that goes up on Instagram every Monday to Thursday. It's a reoccurring knockout where we go through different rounds each day daily. And this week's songs, I think, is going to be these Linkin Park songs. We're going to rank them from 8 to 1, and you guys will ultimately decide which one you think is the best. Head over to our Instagram to go and vote. Okay, we hope that you guys enjoyed the episode in the end. But remember,
Kopi a day keeps your troubles away.
in the end,
it doesn't even matter.